As I'm recording this, the time is 4:44. That's how you know it's just going to be a different next level video. Actually, today's story is definitely an interesting one. It's definitely something. Hold on, let me get low to my knees. Hold on, let me make sure the mic is good. All right, so everybody had a class clown in their school, right? Like, class clowns are still a thing, right? Because today's story is about the most infamous class clown my school had ever known. This was unstoppable and literally caused one of the chillest teachers I've ever known to freak the out in a way that is never before seen, bruh. So this class clown, who is the focus of today's story, we're gonna call him Duncan, right? We're gonna call him Duncan. Like, imagine Duncan from Total Drama, except light skin, wavelength hair, and not God. So maybe not Duncan from Total Drama, but flashback to like 8th grade where this story takes place. I know middle school is a hard time to look back on for all of us, but we just gotta write it out. Cause I gotta talk about this creature, Duncan. This absolute menace to society. If you guys think Jadeon is a menace to society, this Duncan was just different. Like, he did not care. He was just an actual creature. So Duncan was our certified class clown, like the whole 9 yards, the whole thing. Teachers hated the living shit out of this nigga because he was just the most unserious person you'll ever meet. Transferred to our middle school randomly during the school year, and I don't know if you guys had this too, but whenever a new student transferred to our school, one of the students would have to like shadow them, like show them around the school, show them how the school works type shit. So you come to class with me every single day, or not every single day, I'm wildin'. So you come to class with me every single period of the day for this one day to like get you started on your first day of school type shit. And guess who the had to shadow this Duncan? Guess. I take a wild guess. I take a guess. It was me. It was me. Nobody. Nexus. Next. They made me shadow this Duncan. And this is the first day. So I had no idea what I was getting myself into. Like, not that I even had a say in the matter, but they picked me because, you know, I was on my studious academic shit. So they saw me as like a good student to pick for the new guy, which was like, I guess, I don't really know. My job was to show Duncan how our school works. And literally on his first day, one period with him, off rip, you could already tell what kind of this was. And he was just always had some to say about everything. And the worst part about Duncan is that he was actually funny as so I would laugh at everything he said, and then I would also get in trouble for laughing. Like, bro, what? This is actually funny. So after that first day was over and he stopped being my sidekick, we ended up being in the same social studies class, and this would torment the living out of our teacher. Like, yes, he was a class clown and a disruption, but the had jokes. He had jokes. The other important person in this story is the beloved social studies teacher that was chill as shit, whom we're gonna call Mr. Phillips. We're gonna call him Mr. Phillips. Mr. Phillips was the chillest you could ever come across. Like, he actually with his job. Like, he made class easy, and he really just wanted to talk about history. Like, he was one of those teachers that really cared about this shit. And it's like, I can't even be mad at you. Like, this is like really what you like this is your like thing. So this one day we walk into class and shit is about to start. So everyone's getting situated and everybody gets in their assigned seats and shit is about to start. And I get into my assigned seat, which is right next to one of my homies who also just happened to be in this class. And then boom, there go Duncan doing his thing again. He's just saying shit. Like, he's just like, Duncan would just say shit. And Mr. Phillips is like ready to start class now. He got the PowerPoint up, everything's ready, and Duncan just doesn't stop. And all of his jokes are being directed at Mr. Phillips, so it's not even like he can just ignore the. And Mr. Phillips is like, Duncan, I really can't do this today. And Duncan keeps egging this on until eventually Mr. Phillips, he just snaps. he just snaps like never before seen. He gets on a table. He stands on a table and starts screaming, like screaming. And he's like, let me get into character. Every day you do this, I said, stop talking, please, just stop talking. In a fit of rage, he starts kicking around, like chairs and stuff. And like, as he tries to kick another chair, he like falls over. And I hear a little giggle right next to me. And I know it's my homie I was sitting with. And I was like, no, please don't start laughing. Cause you know when you're trying so hard not to laugh at something and then your friend laughs first and then you just explode? That was me on the brink of explosion. I was trying my absolute hardest not to let that happen. So I just put my head down, bruh. I just put my head down. I done gotten in trouble too many times for laughing at the Duncan says. Not now. Not when the coolest teacher is having a full-on meltdown, bars, please. And then Mr. Phillips, he gets up and he just doesn't acknowledge the meltdown and proceeds with class as if nothing happened. Like, this climbed on a table, started screaming and stomping, kicked a chair down, tried to kick another chair down and fell. Me personally, I couldn't focus on anything else for the rest of class. I was like, yo, we're just not gonna tell any like higher ups, right? Like, we're gonna let this keep his job, right? And we did just that. Nobody said anything, despite how wild that was. Objectively, I've never seen a teacher do that in my life. And at the end of class, he apologized to Duncan, but I know for a fact Duncan did some shit to piss him off, like the next day. And I probably laughed at it too. I probably found it funny. What can I say? Duncan is just he's just a goofy ass nigga. Like, he's just goofy. He's funny. I f with Duncan, except I don't know what Duncan is doing now. He went to like the same high school as me for like a couple days, and then he got suspended, maybe expelled, but one day he just stopped showing up. Duncan was insane. This literally was the Legend of Duncan, because one day his mother had to come to class to like keep this a leash. Like, the school forced his mother to come in for an entire school day to make sure that he got his done instead of like goofing off. And I'm like, damn, this faculty does not f with you. But he was a man of the people. Not really, actually. Most people did not f with Duncan either, but thought Duncan was pretty cool. Well, no, that's not true. I thought Duncan was funny as f. But anyway, caused the teacher to have a whole meltdown, bro. This was like something I never thought I'd see in my life. But don't try any of this at home, or I guess at school, unless you want to be Duncan 2.0. But if you do, record that shit. This is so many takes. This recording is gonna be horrible to edit.
Feel no man, he not touching me. Apologize for my sins, I can if she loves for me. Need 100K cash for them to fuck with me, but all his girl need is a left to open up to me. Why do I hate falling in love? Is it wrong for me to only love her with me off the drugs? Hate to say, but it's for that bitch. Her guts got spit like